Manideep Chandalu, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is
Yes,
the
sir.
material. This is the material I have given you. In this material, for your question, what is the job role? It has been given here. This is the job role of a probationary officer. Did you see this material?
No, sir. I did not see that material.
Oh, 1 minute. Yeah, this is the material. Can you please read this one? It is being recorded now. Can you please read Manideep Chowdhury? Please read.
Sir, 1 second.
1 minute. Alka, you are appearing for officers or clerk?
Officers, sir. Officers.
What about Darsana? Darsana, you are appearing for which post?
Yes, sir, officers.
So you are appearing for officers post. Good, good. That boy's internet has gone, it seems. Doesn't matter. Alka, why don't you read this one? The roles and responsibilities of bank officer. Please read.
Yes, sir. Roles and responsibilities. Customer acquisition, business survey, augmentation of para-banking income, and assisting the team in achieving all the business targets of the bank. Front-end customer-facing role to meet the expected standards of external and internal customer service rendered by the branch by ensuring process standardization, timely service, inculcation of customer-centric culture, and strong operational controls in accordance with the quality standards of the bank. Ensuring customer delight by personally attending the customers who visit the branch and assisting them with the banking operations and functions. Providing financial solutions to customers to find an appropriate banking product as per their need or requirement. To meet and exceed their expectations by offering assistance through cross-selling of banking and third-party
Products.
products. Handling retail operations of the branch, example, sales and processing of liability and asset products, cash operations management, front office management, managing on-site and off-site ATMs, strong room operations, passing of checks, issuance of demand draft, ATM cards, and checkbooks. Working towards achieving the business targets of the branch as well as the assigned individual targets by continuously enhancing the relationship with customers, meeting prospective customers, and adding them to the existing client base. Assisting in digital transformation by promoting various digital products offered by the bank among the customers. Liaison with senior official peers of the branch and ensure that the day-to-day operations of the branch are well executed diligently. Adhering and complying with various audit and quality norms or standards of the bank. Develop a learning attitude for self and motivate others by consistently updating with various policies of the bank and trends emerging in the global financial market.
Good. Manideep.
Yes, sir.
This is what it is. This is the role and responsibilities of bank officers, junior management, or probationary officer. Both are same.
Okay, sir.
But only thing is, in the case of clerical job, it will be different.
Okay,
In the case of clerk, slight variation. Variation. This is the job role of a clerk.
Okay.
This is also given by them only, but more or less similar to this officers. So now, can you read this for your clerical role? Please read.
Okay.
This is not relevant for you, but for your information. Please read.
Front-end customer-facing role to meet the expected standards of external and internal customer service rendered by the branch by ensuring process standardization, timely service, inclusion of customer-centric culture, and strong operational controls in accordance with the quality standards of the bank.
Okay, continue.
Customer acquisition, augmentation of para-banking income, and assisting the team in achieving all the business targets of the bank. Ensuring customer delight by personally attending the customer who visits the branch and assisting them with the banking operations and functions. Providing financial solutions to customers to find an appropriate banking product as per their need requirement to meet and exceed their expectations by offering assistance through cross-selling of banking and third-party products. Handling retail operations of banks, example sales and processing of liability and asset products, cash operations management, receipts and payments of cash, front office management, issuance of demand draft, ATM cards, checkbook, etc. Working towards achieving business targets of the branch as well as the assigned individual targets by continuously enhancing and upgrading the relationship with customers, meeting prospective customers, and adding to the existing client base. Assisting in digital transformation by promoting various digital products offered by bank among the customers. Liaison with senior officials, peers at the branch, and ensure that the day-to-day operations of the branch are well executed diligently. Entering and complying
Hello,
with
hello.
various.
Please read again. Please read again. Liaison. Liaison.
Liaison with senior officers, peers at the branch, and ensure that the day-to-day operations of the branch are well executed diligently.
Adhering.
So adhering and complying with various audit and quality norms standards of the bank.
Okay.
Develop a learning culture for self and others by consistently updating with various policies of the banks and trends emerging in the global financial market. Any other work allotted from time to time as per the administrative requirements of the bank.
Very good. So this is what is about this one. Now, as a person who has joined recently, what is more important for you is these are the things I would have told in many other videos also. This one, Bankers Adda Interview 2021. This is a very important one, which will tell you how you can introduce yourself, how you can tell about your weakness. It will also give you questions on your personality. It will also give you questions on banking, questions on general questions that can be asked, and also computer related questions. So please go through this book. And after that, regarding banking, you can go through Guidely interview book. This is about 100 pages book or so. Just go through all that. And then next one that is required, very, very important for you is A 2023 Federal Bank interview questions. Here only, I have given you the details of the bank's figures as on 30th June 2023. 30th June 2023. Darsana, can you read this now?
Okay, sir. Total business of the bank reached 4.06 lakh crore. Deposits rupees 2.22 lakh crore. Advances rupees 1.87 lakh crore. Net profit at 853.74 crore. ROA stood at 1.30 and ROE at 15.73.
1 minute.
GNPA
one minute. Manideep, you are a finance graduate, postgraduate?
No, sir. My specializations are marketing and operations, sir.
Achha, I will operations. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have not studied finance at all?
Finance, a little bit of knowledge, sir, but not at a grade.
Okay.
Darsana, continue.
GNPA and NNPA brought down to 2.38% and 0.69% respectively. The bank's net worth rupees 22,247.75 crore as on 30th June 2023. The capital adequacy ratio of the bank, computed as per Basel III guidelines, stood at 14.28% as at the end of the quarter. Book value per share increased to rupees 105.04. Bank share price as on 26 September 2023, rupees 147.
Today's price.
147.90. Market capitalization is rupees
347.
Yeah, 347.56 billion. Equity capital rupees 423.60 crore.
Darsana, what is your degree?
Masters in Economics.
What is market capitalization? Alka, what is your degree?
Sir, MA English Language and Literature, sir.
Then you can't answer me. Can you
Yeah,
answer this? Market capitalization of a company means number of shares issued by the company into its market price as on date.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So for example, this 147.90 into number of shares gives somewhere roughly 347.56 billion. Billion means crore, 100 crore. 1 billion is equal to 100 crore rupees. So 347 crore rupees roughly. Okay, could you follow?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Darsana, can you answer this now?
Yes,
What
sir.
is market capitalization?
Market capitalization is the total amount of the shares of the company.
Into the share price
The share
quoted in the
price.
market. Share price quoted in the market. Okay. Are you okay with it? Yeah.
Okay.
Now we will go through one of the questions that they have been asking. This is for the sake of Manideep, Manideep has joined recently. So Darsana, please read all these questions continuously. Please read. Federal Bank
Okay, sir.
clerk interview.
Bangalore 12:30 introduction. Federal Bank result. Why we need to select you. Hobbies. About stock market. Federal Bank financial result. Panel members are very friendly.
Okay. Next, continue.
Trivandrum. MSc Physics Trivandrum. Personal questions about family.
One
Why
minute.
banking after physics?
1 minute. Personal questions. About family. Why banking?
Why banking after physics?
Why banking after physics? Continue. If not banking.
If not banking, what else? Why women's college? As I have done both PG and UG in women's college. MD and CEO of Federal Bank. Net
Okay.
worth, repo rate, reverse repo rate. Inflation.
Questions about physics.
Questions about physics. Father of physics, mother of physics. What is K and Z?
K and Z. Any science graduate here? What is K and Z? Anybody knows? Nobody. Very good. Doesn't matter. Now continue.
Chennai, degree MTech. Meaning of my name. Introduction.
Yeah. Introduction. Continue.
Family. How are you resilient and versatile person? As I mentioned in intro.
What do you
Family,
understand by resilient? What do you understand by resilient?
A person who can overcome any difficulties that they face.
No. Alka must tell me. Alka, what is resilient? You're literature graduate, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Resilience means what?
I think that he was able to manage every situation with his versatile nature. He's able to handle things.
No. You are an English graduate. You must have told me resilience means trying again, not giving up. Perseverance.
Yes, perseverance. Yes. Perseverance.
Very good. Darsana, continue. Family. Why engineering after banking?
Why engineering after banking? And a bunch of follow-up questions regarding that, since I said the construction industry is extremely saturated. If the industry is saturated, why do you have to study MTech? Multiple questions regarding my hobby, as he had my same hobby.
He had same hobby, my same hobby. Then multiple questions regarding. Hello, Darsana, you are there?
Oh, yes, sir. Am I not audible?
Not audible. Acha, now speak.
Oh, sorry. Yes. If the industry is saturated, why do you have to study MTech? Multiple questions regarding my hobby, as he had same hobby. Multiple questions regarding Power BI, since I mentioned about it in intro, about stock market.
I don't know what is Power BI. Anybody can tell me what is Power BI? Power BI.
It's a software like Java, sir. It is a programming language.
Oh, thank you. Darsana, continue. PE ratio.
Your PE ratio, EPS, about GDP.
Continue.
Current affairs, closed questions in current affairs, about two strengths and weaknesses of federal bank.
This is
What
very.
puts you down? What makes you happy?
This is very tough. You have to go through the Federal Bank website and then based on that tell two strengths. Don't tell any big weakness as weakness. No. Only thing I have been telling candidates is that number one, the number of branches in North India is very less. They have less branch exposure in North India. Most of the branches are in Kerala only. That is one weakness. And next one, what we can tell. Lack of digitalization being spread among Kerala and other southern states, so that bank is not able to improve. Even then, Federal Bank has done well in digitalization. Continue. Darsana.
What puts you down? What makes you happy? Talk in Tamil about any story or movie.
Darsana, you are a Tamil candidate?
I'm Malayali.
Malayali? Then talk in Malayali.
Yes, sir.
Tell about any story or movie.
Oh,
Come,
okay,
come.
sir.
Come
Right
on.
now?
Right now.
Okay. വളരെ റീസെന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഔട്ട്ലാൻഡേഴ്സ് എന്നുള്ള സീരീസ് നെറ്റ്ഫ്ലിക്സിൽ കണ്ടു. അത് 1945 ജീവിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വനിത ഒരു പ്രത്യേക സാഹചര്യത്താൽ 1700s പോകുന്ന ഒരു കഥയാണ്. അവിടെ എത്തി അവൾ സ്കോട്ട്ലൻഡിലുള്ള കുറെ ആൾക്കാരെ മീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതും അവരും ബ്രിട്ടീഷേഴ്സും തമ്മിലുള്ള ഫൈറ്റ് നേരിട്ട് കാണുന്നതും അന്നത്തെ സ്ത്രീകളുടെ സാഹചര്യവും ഇന്നത്തെ സ്ത്രീകളുടെ സാഹചര്യവും തമ്മിലുള്ള കമ്പാരിസണും അങ്ങനെ വളരെ മനോഹരമായ എന്നാൽ നമ്മളെ ഒരുപാട് വേദനിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ചിന്തിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സീരീസ് ആണ് കാണാൻ
Very good. You are talking very well. Alka, is she talking nicely?
Yes, excellent. Wonderful. I'm very happy to hear Malayalam.
Nice. She is talking nicely. Good.
നന്നായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അതെ.
Very good. Now I will request Manideep. Manideep, what is your language? Mother tongue?
Telugu, sir. Telugu, sir.
Oh.
Mother tongue is Telugu.
Telugula?
Yes, sir.
అంటే మీరు మల్టిపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకోండి. వాట్ ఈస్ మార్కెట్ క్యాపిటలైజేషన్? దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ ఓవర్. ఇక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకోండి. ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ క్వాలిఫికేషన్ చదవండి.
Education qualification, MSc Chemistry, John Trivandrum, about family, so many related questions. Repo rate, CRR, difference between check and draft, hypothecation, pledge, role of PO.
Do you know what is hypothecation, Alka? Hypothecation. No. Hypothecation is a type of charge creation. See, whenever you are availing a car loan, you are hypothecating the car. The car possession will be with the borrower, whereas the charge will be given in favor of the bank. It will be entered in the RC book of the car. So that type of charge giving of a movable property is known as hypothecation. The opposite of that is pledge. Pledge comes in the case of gold loan, where gold is being handed over to the bank and that will be returned back to the borrower after the loan is adjusted. That is known as pledge. In the case of immovable properties, it is secured by mortgage. These things you can get in our guidely book. If you go through that, you will know. Manideep Chandolu. Chadugondi.
Sir, the role of PO, different role of PO, and how are you qualified for being a banker? Recent news about G20 summit. Any bank related news today? What does your husband say about Federal Bank? Because my husband is working in another bank. Slogan of Federal Bank. FedApp, FedNet, vision of Federal Bank. Do you have any account? Where? Which branch? Previous applied for Fed Bank, bank coaching, cleared any exams. Recently read book, recently watched movie. Leadership quality explanation.
Very good. Continue. Manish,
Yes, sir.
Manideep.
They asked,
Mm,
sir, Manideep, sir.
mm,
They asked, what is your background? What was your role in TSB Bank? What kind of difficulties you faced in previous job?
mm.
Why Federal Bank? Nothing else. It was very short interview and it was stated very late. It was started very late.
Mm.
Then, sir, they asked intro,
Mm.
note,
Fresher.
fresher, sequential, note,
Mm.
artisan scheme, MBA technical analysis in project. Why you choose that project?
This artisan scheme they have asked because that day morning there was a news about some government announcing some artisan scheme. So you should go through the newspaper regularly. Current asset, continue.
Current asset. If current asset is 0.9 and customer is already holding your, then what will you do?
Yeah, continue.
How you can use it knowledge in finance? BTech in mechanical is a bold step already. I
No,
only smiled at this one.
How can you use
Knowledge in finance. How can you use knowledge in finance?
how can you use your knowledge in finance? BTech in mechanical.
Is a bold step already. I only smiled at this one. Break even point.
Continue.
They asked G20 team. N party they cover in GDP.
And the fellow, it is actually and part they cover in GDP. Then
okay, sir. I did not answer node and break even point because I don't remember it.
Very good. Continue. My interview.
Interview was at 12:30, 22nd September 2023, Kolkata. Got a call yesterday and it got preponed at 10:15. Tell us about yourself. Explain your degree. Mine is PM and IR. So maybe our HR related to 2-3 questions. Gratitude selling, PF contribution, PF and gratitude applicability. Tell about your parents. What watch are you wearing? Sell the watch. Sell the chair in Odia. Do you speak Hindi? Where are you staying? When and how did you came to Kolkata? Do you know driving a car? Do you know driving a bike? What does your father do again? What car do you own? Thank you so much.
Very good. 1 minute. Continue. Intro about
myself. Why this job? I'm not going for research, etc. I am a science graduation. Asked me to tell about some current affairs. Which branch do you want to work? I answered that anywhere is fine, but if I get Chennai, it will be more comfortable. Questions related to my educational qualification. What is federal digits?
Okay. Okay. No introduction.
Sure. No introduction. How did you come to Kolkata? Where did you stay in Kolkata? Future prospects of life science degree. Sell a chair in Odia and Hindi. Tell us about Federal Bank. What will you do as a PO in Federal Bank? Life goals. Constraint in life. Why are you more close to mother? Who are you more close to, mother or father? What did you learn from them? Can you manage the demands of this job? About my graduation, why did I do in Jaipur, not in Odisha? Best of luck for the results. It took around 15 to 20
about my graduation. Why
why
I do in Jaipur, not in
Odisha?
Very good. Thank you. Next, Alka.
Thanks.
Alka, come.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Self-introduction. What was your GD topic? Why banking? Have you ever involved in team activities? Do you travel? In which bank do you have an account? Have you ever visited the branch? What did you observe in that branch? Will you be comfortable to relocate to any rural area in Gujarat? How will you implement your business analytical skills in rural area as I did my MBA in business analytics?
1 minute. Business analytics. Yeah, continue.
Analytics. What are the 4 P's in marketing as I did my UG in BBA marketing? Who is the CEO of Federal Bank? What is the total business worth of Federal Bank? Is Federal Bank private limited or public limited? Difference between public limited and private limited. Difference between public sector and private sector. How much would you rate yourself in convincing others? Do you communicate with strangers? Will you initiate the conversation? Are you willing to relocate to any part of India?
Yeah, continue. My MSc horticulture.
MSc Horticulture, Introduction, Relocate. Why particularly horticulture? Jobs offered in horticulture. SEBI, do you know about trading? Do you do trade? Federal Bank, net profit of last year, not this quarter result. How will you increase sales in rural areas? Technical questions asked in Chennai branch. GDP and current GDP of India. Exchange rates USD rupees. Market cap, what does it mean? And current market cap of Federal Bank. Hyderabad MSc Physics. Tell us about yourself, about parents. Explain gap year, completed PG in 2021. Why are you interested in banking when you are completely from a science background? What do you know about banks and especially Federal Bank? Total business of Federal Bank, total profit of Federal Bank. You stayed in Odisha for your whole life. How will you adjust if you are posted in a rural village in Tamil Nadu? What part of the job excites you? Have you done any social work or any social activities? What is NPA? In which bank do you have your account? SBI, so asked its digital app.
Yeah.
Federal Bank's digital app. What is KYC? How is it useful? Where do you want to be posted? You will be transferred regularly in this job. Are you and your family okay with it? Self-introduction. What was your GD topic? Same question.
I think same. I think same, na?
Same question. Yes, same question. Yes.
1 minute. 1 minute. Then I will remove it. MA Economics, Hyderabad PO. Tell introduction.
Introduction, reallocation, SEBI, IRDA, repo rate, about siblings, work-life balance. How do you interact with other location people? Interview done.
MA, same thing only. Same thing only. I repeated. This one you read. Federal Bank.
Federal Bank Agricultural Loan, Federal Rupee Kisan Card, Plantation Development Loan, Federal Pratyasha Loan, Loan against electronic warehouse receipts of agricultural commodities.
This is more important for agriculture graduates.
Yes.
This is more important for, I will just give this. Because, today one agriculture graduate came, she could not answer this. Just a minute. I'll post it afterwards. Digital products are, tell.
Digital products are Fed E-Trade for trading, FedNet for internet banking, Fed ePoint for customer care.
Yeah, continue.
Interview went well. Thank you so much, sir, for your support. Please let now. BCom and MBA, MS Sociology. Timing 30 minutes. Let now. And parents, intro and profession, siblings, intro and profession. What do you all talk about when you all meet? As you come from banking family, 3 members are in bank. Why we hire you? If you have to write your autobiography, what will you write as your first chapter? If Hindi film is made on you, what will you keep the title? Role model and why and what will
Very bad, very bad. They have just ragged him like this. Continue. Role model.
Role model and why and what will be the one thing you will ask after meeting her? After 3 months of your work in Federal Bank, what all the work you will do? Hypothetical, your day starts as 9:30 a.m. and ends at 8 p.m. What are the qualities you will possess for bank PO? What is the one thing bank
possess? Yeah.
What is the one thing bank employees are stressed about? At the age 65, how do you want people see you in society? Football World Cup questions 3 to 4. 3 years of gap. Why? You don't think your 3 years of life is wasted? Vice President of India. What do you know about Federal Bank? Recent use of Federal Bank and question 1. Q1 quarter one results. Have you visited Federal Bank branch?
What is the location? 1 minute. I'll type it correctly. Have you visited Federal Bank branch?
Have you visited Federal Bank branch? What is the location of the branch? What all services bank provide in your region?
Continue.
Intro. Name Surikant. Yes. Intro, family background. Why banking? Role in current organization. Situation-based question. Low marks in economics in graduation, still why banking? Cell chair. G20 countries and current affairs. Why banking? Products of Federal Bank. Agri-related products of Federal Bank. Chaos principle. What's
I
chaos
don't know.
principle?
I don't know what is that CARES. Anybody knows what is CARES principle? CARES. Please search and find out. Go ahead. Why Federal Bank?
Why Federal Bank? What's your biggest fear? G20 countries and next presidency. How to remember BRICS countries? They are in their names only. That is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Or simple Jews, GF, J, Japan, U, USA, I, Italy, C, Canada, E, England, F for France.
Tricks to
Tricks to
remember
remember.
G8 countries. Tell me.
Tricks to remember G8 countries. Just above, you have learned the tricks to remember G7 countries. To that, add one Russia. That is your G7 plus Russia, G8 countries. In the remaining 12 countries,
we can classify them as
BRICS countries. So in trick 1, you learned about BRICS nations. They are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Russia is already added in G8. Muslim countries to Turkey and Saudi Arabia. Suppose you went to Australia with ESIKA and she started arguing with you. Means in Australia, ESIKA argues with you. Means in Indonesia, Australia, European Union, SIKA, South Korea, AR, Argentina.
I don't know. Somebody has given this, so I thought it good. Anyhow, that's not required. Now we will go for this one. Federal Bank.
Federal Bank Agriculture Loan, Federal Rupee Kisan Card, Plantation Development Loan, Federal Pratyasha Loan, loan against electronic warehouse receipts of agriculture commodities. Please Lucknow seems it's the same.
Same.
Family background. Yeah, it's same. Why
Same.
banking, role in current, same.
I
Yes,
think
sir.
it is same, repeated.
Yes, yes.
Continue. I think this also.
Sir, I
repeat.
got what CARES is.
This is no, this is new. Continue. Intro yourself.
So she told, she got that what is CARES.
CARES,
Somebody told.
what is the answer?
That's the core values of Federal Bank. That's in the website in About Us at last. First, C for commitment to excellence.
A for?
A for agility. R for relationship orientation. E for ethics. S for sustainability.
Oh, I forgot. I have seen that many times, but I have forgotten. Please revise that one. Alka, please complete this one. Intro yourself.
Intro yourself. Parents, intro and profession. Siblings, intro and profession. What you all talk about bank when you all meet as you come from banking family.
Over.
Yes, same.
I think we have covered this.
Yeah.
We have covered this. Vice President of India. 14.9. This one. Introduction.
Introduction. Family. Sports related because I told I'm national level volleyball player. Some Federal Bank related. What did you prepare for Federal Bank? Sell me the bottle. If you're relocated to Assam, will you go? How will you acquire customers if you have monthly target, say 30 per month? 2 cons and 2 pros of Federal Bank. What is MPC? MPC governor. How will you implement business analytics in banking as I'm business analytics student? How do bank earn? What does bank do? Asked how many SBI branches? Which bank account do I have? MD of the bank which I have account in.
Very good. I think this much is sufficient. We have covered nearly 20 pages. Thank you so much. And these questions are not anyway secret. They have all been given to you in your folder itself. Please go through all the questions. Wherever you don't know, please try to prepare the answer for that also. It will be helpful for. Tell me.
Private limited and that what is the difference between public sector?
Very good. I will tell you. See, in the case of companies, whenever a company is started, they have to prepare memorandum and articles of association that will tell what is the name of the company, where is the headquarters, who are the directors, and what are the purposes of activities they will be doing, which activities they should not do. All these things will be given in that memorandum and articles of association. Such a document will be taken by the directors to the promoters to the registrar of joint stock companies, and the company will be registered. And once a company is registered, they will give you certificate of incorporation. So that is the birth certificate. Just as when a human being is born, birth certificate is issued. Similarly, when a company starts, first thing is certificate of incorporation. So a private limited company means there should be minimum 2 shareholders, maximum 200 shareholders. Minimum 2, maximum 200. Normally, private limited companies are companies started by friends and relatives. They do not sell the shares openly in stock exchange and all. So this is a private limited company. Public limited company is one where the minimum number of shareholders is 7, maximum unlimited. Companies like say Reliance, Colgate, Infosys, they have unlimited number of shareholders. And in the case of public limited company, the registrar will be issuing one more certificate known as certificate of commencement of business. That also will be insisted upon by the banks while opening an account for public limited company. So that's all. Private limited company, public limited company, this will do. A public limited company, if it is big, the shares may be quoted in the stock exchange and the shares sold among people through stock exchange. There may be some stock companies which are not quoted in stock exchange also. They can sell the shares, and that will be they can sell the shares and buy to anybody. Whereas in the private limited company, they can't be selling it to Tom, Dick and Harry. Next question. What is a private sector? A private sector company is one where government's holding in shares, if at all it is there, is less than 50%. The reverse of it, where government is holding 51% and above shares, it is known as public sector company. Federal Bank is a private bank. It is a private limited company. It is a it's a public limited company in private sector. It is a public limited company in private sector. Then banks like State Bank of India, they are public limited company in public sector. Understand?
Okay, sir.
That's
But
all.
Yes, sir.
can we call this SBI is not nationalized? We can only call it this public sector bank.
It is because SBI was formed under SBI Act 1955. And these nationalized banks were formed under Acquisition and Transfer of Undertakings Act 1969-1970. According to that, it was formed. So that is why we segregate them. These are known as nationalized banks. They are known as, that is known as separately State Bank of India. But all said and done, all of them are now public sector only. Initially, about 30-40 years ago and all, majority of the government business was done only by State Bank of India. Why majority? 95%. Now only government has started releasing government business to other public sector banks. Not only public sector banks. Nowadays, they are giving to private sector banks also. Even banks like ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, they are also collecting income tax. Okay. So
Okay,
that's
sir.
what,
Okay.
that's what it is. Thank you so much. Best wishes. We'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow my interview timings are as usual 6:30. I have 3 or 4
Right.
people. I have 3 or 4 people, and maybe if they come, we can do it. 1 minute. Let me check up with this gentleman whether he can come now. 90091. This gentleman is working in a company, it seems, so he is not able to come. 90091. Nine zero zero 91. Yeah, he's not answering. Anyhow, thank you so much. Best wishes. So I thought since you are all here, we can read some 20 pages questions. So we read it. It will be useful for candidates also. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Best
Thank you.
Thank you,
wishes.
sir.
Bye.
Thank-
Yeah,
Bye.
1 minute. Bye bye. Bye.